Hey y'all, welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. This is Nancy the Handy Scandy, and I appreciate you joining me for another crafty venture. If you're not familiar, Saturday Morning Makes is an event that was the brainchild of the sweet Jillian Norwood of Greenwood Girl Cards, and I'm going to link to her downstairs. But in the meantime, let's just jump on in. Hey y'all, welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. This morning I decided that instead of making something and then coming on screen to tell you what I've made, I decided I'm going to make it with you. So I decided that I wanted to work in this little art journal. Now it's just like 3 by 5. My stepdaughter and I sent it back and forth for a while, and I would do something and she would do something. And so I'm going to flip through real quick. A lot of it is just where we like brayered off or we started something just to kind of get rid of that blank page syndrome, if you will. So this is the first page or spread, I guess, that I did, and I sent it to her and did a bunch of different brayer off pages, and she did as well. So this is one that she did with a brayer page, and then she just added all of those lovely details. The ocean has my heart. She knows me very well. And we just kind of skipped around. So some places have things and some don't. I don't know if you can see that from Rabbit Hole Designs, the little crabby critter. Crabby before caffeine. And she makes her own mandala stamps, so that's beautiful. And this one says I love you with that fun vintage typewriter, and these feel like they might be stickers. I love it. Some more brayer pages, stencil. And so they're really a good background for wherever you want to start. Now this one I did a couple months ago. I actually started it and then lost direction, and then I just set it aside, and one day I said just do it. So I did, and I love it. These little ostriches and the cheers, they're both from Whimsy. I think this stencil is from Brutus Monroe. You can see it's crackle paste in there. And this little hash mark stamp is from Whimsy, and this stamp I believe is from Whimsy as well. So, and then I just used like a fine line pen and just did that kind of squiggly little border around the edges. But that is pretty much what I have. The rest of the pages, if there's anything, it's just the brayer off. So I decided I wanted to make something coffee themed, and this is what we're going to do. So I have these papers in here to protect the other papers, right? So nothing kind of bleeds through. But I am just going to do a little bit of mixed media. Let me get some clips. Hang on just one second. There we go. That's going to help. So I am going to use this modeling paste. I need to get a spatula. These kind are my favorite for laying down paste. And I want to use 2 different stencils. So I want to use this guy from Tim Holtz, and then I also want to use this guy from Visible Image. So yeah, I'm gonna do this one first. What do I want to do? I think so. This is my creative process. I go back and forth till I know for sure what I'm gonna do. Okay, now let me close these up and run and put my stuff in the sink, and I will be right back. Okay, and so now that I see this is going to be too much, so that's called editing. We set that aside. We're done with the modeling paste, so we set that aside as well. What I would like to do though, I would really like to add some embossing powder to this paste while it's still wet. So I think that is what I'm going to do. I think that's a really neat effect, and you don't see that very often. So I'm gonna give it a shot. but I don't want like full saturation, but I also don't want to get my fingers in it. So I have these spoons. I got them from Amazon. I think I got 5 or 6 in a pack. I've given some away with some of the prizes that I do on my channel, but yeah, I think that will do just what I need it to do. So I'm taking these out just for a minute because they have paste on them and I don't want them to get yucky. I mean, they're already yucky, if you will, but all right, yeah, so I just want a little bit. This is embossing glaze. It's Distress. I want to say it's Vintage Photo. It is Vintage Photo. I feel like that has a nice coffee look to it. And again, I don't want to cover it all. And since it's glaze, it's going to dry back really soft. So as is not uncommon, my phone quit recording. There's plenty of space. I don't know why it does it, but the good news is I have a new phone that should be arriving today. So anyway, you can see that I did some work on here. I put the Vintage Photo Distress glaze and I heated it up on these spaces, and then I decided that I wanted to come in and add some more to the background. So I used this, kind of mimicked like a coffee stain, but I also used this little coffee stain. It is tiny though, so that's why I wanted something a little bit bigger. So you can see I have some bigger ones and some smaller ones, but I'm gonna go in and do some more. And I also used some of these splatters from this stamp set from Whimsy. This one especially, I used that one, but I'm about to use this one as well, just to kind of add a little more depth. When I put the water on these other spaces, it kind of blurred out some of that stamping, which is normal. They're distress and distress oxides, so it makes total sense. That's what they're supposed to do. But I decided that I wanted to just add some more grunginess to the background, so I used Walnut Stain Oxide and tea dye spray stain. Yeah, that's a good coffee splat, right? Can you see that? Splat. Splat. I like that splat. I want to use some antique linen too. It's a little bit lighter, obviously, and it looks almost more like a chocolate milk or a tea stain. Now you could do anything you want with these. You could do all kinds of different pattern papers. You could do like just craft. I thought craft might be pretty cool, and just keep it that neutral, but I really wanted some color on there too, so I went a little bit color crazy. But I am using the craft for the little coffee wrap, and then just the plain white on the lid and the little heart that's going to go on there, and those will be lifted up with some foam tape. We're going to start with the pink, and we are going to have it down. And I'm going to use wet glue because that's a lot of lumpy bumpy to adhere to. So I want the wet glue to be able to get down into the fibers of both pages and really make a strong adhesion. So, and then this one's going to be up Red, orange, that one will be down. Yellow will be up. Green will be down. Teal will be up. Blue will be down. Purple will be up. So to put some weights on these, so I'll be back. My phone died, and then I just had to get on with my day. I had some caregiving responsibilities and etc. So this is actually Sunday morning, and unfortunately that's my norm. So, but here is my journal page spread, I guess. So a lot of that beautiful grungy background got covered up with these sweet little coffee cups, but I think they're absolutely adorable. And they were super stark, right? That rainbow of colors against all of that muddy, coffee, messy background. So I just went in and I grunged them up a little bit. Obviously some splatter. And this is just some hemp cord from my stash. You know, you get this a lot on different packaging and things, and I always keep that. Now, the coffee mugs are from this die set. Whoop! And I just pulled the whole thing out of the package. And I didn't pull it out. And it's called Coffee Cup Die Set. And I actually did a giveaway on my channel not long ago. But what I did not know, what was an epiphany for me, is that it fits perfectly over that coffee cup. And it wasn't until I had all my coffee products out and I was like, what the heck? Perfect. And well, let me just get them all out. Coffee mug, or coffee cup, and then that's the band, that's the lid. The star is on here. I thought that was a great discovery, made my heart happy. But the Espresso Yourself tag and the Always Time for Coffee tag, they're both from this same stamp set. You can see the Espresso Yourself and the Time for Coffee. But you can see in that background, you can see that stencil with the paste and some of the stamping that I did with the splats and things. And yeah, I wish I hadn't covered it all up, but I love it as it is too. So there is that. That's my spread. Again, I'm sorry, I wanted to make it all on screen with you. Life gets in the way sometimes. But I also wanted to share with you a recent little stash, a little haul, I guess, from this Calls for Confetti. So this free gift. These are shaker pouches, y'all. They're deep. You could put gifts in these. I mean, this could be on the top of a gift box. So imagine like there's a hole here and then this is sticking out the top. You could even do two and cover it on the back side with whatever you want to cover it with. Maybe another sheet of acetate so you can see down into the box. But that's my free gift. I can't even believe that. And so this is the new one that I bought. This is another die. Well, it has the dies in it. This one doesn't have the dies, but it easily coordinates. I want to say it's the stitched circle dies from Whimsy. I'll have to check to confirm that. But this one has its own die, and you can make a frame because it has a smaller one. And I really like these tabs for the circle. I'm excited to play with that to see actually how that comes about, or how that works. Let me get these out of the box. And you know, guys, I just can't help myself when it comes to this Calls for Confetti. Now, I know everybody has pokey tools, right, and pickup tools, but these are absolutely gorgeous in Lisa's shop, and she has a rainbow of colors. I already have the green one. Now, in, you know, full disclosure, my waxy cap or pokey part is stuck down in there, so she sent me this one, and I'm gonna open it here with you. if I can. I'm going to save these tubes. I can see these being test tubes for Halloween. Whoop whoop. Double duty. All right, pokey end. Pickup end, there it is. Perfection. Oh, and I love that it's a clear wax. Because I have another one that's black. It's from Studio Katya. And sometimes that black wax comes off. Anyway, I think they're gorgeous with this rose gold. So, so pretty with the pink and the green. Aren't they gorgeous? And I'm not going to take these all out, and I don't necessarily have them in any order. But this is the Sunset Aura. I want to say this was from the Precious Stone, I think is what this one was from. A couple of these are. This one is the Golden Beryl, B-E-R-Y-L. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Orange calcite. Oh, goodness sakes. Metallic silver, and then they go into the metals. And then this is the copper. I know I have this one. I might have that one. Those I don't have. I need to start using them and stop hoarding. This is the hot pink. This is the Peridot. Look at that. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is the pumpkin. Now I know I already have the pumpkin, but I couldn't not get it. And this is the chocolate. And the pirate gold. I have several golds, but I didn't have this one. And I don't have much purple. I have a lot of the teals, but I don't have the purples or the blues really. So I need to build up that collection. But oh, y'all, if you have not yet purchased from This Calls for Confetti, I'm going to link to her store downstairs. You really want to go over there and shop around. And they're so reasonably priced. Plus you can get the storage cache. She calls it a confetti cache. Yeah, I'm not going to spend any more of your time, but I thank you for spending time with me on this now a Sunday morning for Saturday Morning Makes. And yeah, remember, use the hashtag #SatMornMakes, and that will populate a playlist for you, and you can hop around and see all the beautiful creativity and inspiration and fun that everybody else is sharing. And it's just so amazing to be a part of this community and to be connected now with Jill and all of these other amazing crafters. And as always, I would ask you to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already a member of my crafty tribe. I'd love to see you back here. And until next time, y'all, this has been Nancy, the Handy Scandy for Saturday Morning Makes. I'm out.